Hello everyone. In the first part of the lesson periodic classification of elements, we had discussed about the classification of elements and also the early attempts at classification of elements. So today let us discuss something more related to the lesson periodic classification of elements. The subtopic that we are going to discuss about is modern periodic table. This table was discovered by Henry Moseley. Modern periodic law states that the properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic numbers. Now let us understand position of elements in modern periodic table. It consists of 18 groups and 7 periods. Elements present in any one group have the same number of valence electrons. Also, the number of shells increase as we go down the group. Elements present in any one period contain the same number of shells. Also, with increase in the atomic number by 1 unit on moving from left to right. Now let us see properties of elements in periods and groups. The first property is of valence electrons, which is the number of electrons present in large shell. In a period, the number of valence electrons increases from left to right and the number of shells is the same. In a group, the number of valence electrons is the same for all the elements, but the number of shells increases from top to bottom. The second one is valency, which is the number of electrons that are shared, lost, gained during a chemical reaction is called a valency. In a period, the valency of the elements increases from 1 to 4 and then decreases from 4 to 18 from left to right. In a group, the valency is the same for all elements of the group. The third property is of atomic size. It is the distance between the center of the nucleus to outermost shell. In a period, the atomic size of the elements decrease from left to right because the nuclear charge increases and so the electrons are pulled close to the nucleus. In a group, the atomic size of the elements increases from top to bottom because the number of shells increases and the distance between the nucleus and shells also increases. The next property is of metallic property. It is electropositive nature. In a period, the metallic property of the elements decreases from left to right. In a group, the metallic property of the elements increases from top to bottom. The next one is non-metallic property, which is electronegative nature. In a period, the non-metallic property of the elements increase from left to right. In a group, the non-metallic property of the elements decreases from top to bottom. So this was all about our lesson periodic classification of the elements. Learning about this is important as this table is useful for all modern students and also scientists because it helps to predict the types of chemical reactions that are likely for an element. The Mendeleev's table, also the modern periodic table, has changed over the years, but both has its own significance, so we must all know about this. Thank you, students.